Mhm. All right. Well, hey, let's do this. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me on this BombBomb Informational, one of my favorite topics to talk about. I'll let you guys know from the get-go, they are cutting down some trees around my house. So if there's any sort of issue with Wi-Fi, just wait. It's been a little wonky today. Hoping there won't be, but if there is, just give it a minute and I will be back after a minute or so. So hopefully it's not too bad. Um, Hold on, I got to text Carrie. I have BombBomb Informational. Uh, so, okay, so we're talking BombBomb today. It's one of my favorite topics because it's about video. If you guys know me, you know I love talking about video. And specifically, what I wanted to talk about today was content. So I've talked before a lot about how to get BombBomb set up, how to put it, connect it into your systems, and we'll talk a little bit about that today, very briefly. But I want to talk about content in terms of what sort of video you can be doing, what sort of video you should be doing, but not just from me. I want to talk a little bit about BombBomb's real estate action plans. So one of the cool things about this tool, about BombBomb, I'm going to say that a lot, and it's one of those words. The more you say it, the less meaning it seems to have. So get ready for that. But they have these things called, they call it their action plans, where it's not just, hey, you should be using this to do video, to send video to your clients. They also use it. They also have things specifically for realtors on ways to leverage it and integrate it into your business. Now, I've got lists all day long about here are a bunch of great video ideas that you can use BombBomb for, but they have actual action plans that are, hey, are you trying to do BombBomb? Are you trying to use BombBomb for new leads? Here are some ways that you can do it. Are you trying to increase referrals? Here are some ways you can do it. Are you trying to improve your systems and processes? Here are some ways you can do it. All with the goal of realtors, real estate agents leveraging that. Not just, hey, here's how anyone in sales can do it, but how realtors can do it. So I wanted to talk about some of my normal ideas that I talk about a lot in terms of content, but I also specifically wanted to get into some of the ways that BombBomb talks about it for realtors. So we're going to talk about content, and some of it, if you've been on these calls before, they're probably content ideas you've heard of before. And if some of the ideas sound familiar, I don't want you to be going, JD, you've talked about this before. Why are you doing this again? I want you to be thinking, JD has talked about this before. Why haven't I done it yet? That's the reason. The reason why I talk about things more than once, the reason why we have informationals every month is because it takes minimum 7 times for somebody to recognize something, to understand something, and start putting something into practice. Now, that's useful for me as part of the marketing group to know when I'm talking to you, to making sure that I'm communicating my side of things clearly, but it's also important for you as an agent when you're talking about communicating to your sphere of influence and talking about communicating to your new leads and clients as well. Because the number one mistake you can make in marketing is thinking you can do something one and done. There's nothing in marketing that works consistently once. If I was just on Blue Sync this morning with Carrie Scott talking about some listings to lead stuff, and we were talking about how the National Association of Realtors says that it takes on average 6 to 24 months to convert an internet lead. Carrie was saying she likes to say an average of 18 months as well, because it's kind of in the middle, and that's what she has seen. Now, there have been times in listings to leads where we have had agents. I remember one in particular who got a lead in on a Thursday, and the following Tuesday had 2 listings from that client, a land listing and their main property that they were selling because they were moving. That should not be the expectation. That is the exception to the rule. It's amazing that that happened, and I am super happy that that happened for that agent. But that is not the expectation. That is the exception. So when we're talking about lead gen, we need to talk about consistency. We need to talk about staying in front of people, staying top of mind. When we talk about working your sphere of influence, we need to talk about staying top of mind. I've talked to agents before who have said, we had one agent in particular one story that I refer to in this conversation, where an agent came to myself and Tracy, our president of marketing, and said, my friends are buying and selling with other agents. Why are they not working with me? And we talked about that, and they were doing no outreach to their sphere. They were solely focused on new lead marketing. which is great. New lead marketing is super important. But if you're not doing anything to stay top of mind with your clients, how are you expecting them to remember what you're doing? So what we're going to talk about today are ideas, content that you can leverage, ideas that you can do to stay top of mind with the people that you know and the people you're trying to learn to work with you, that you want to work with you, new leads. But the thing that I want you to remember about all of it is the consistency part of it, is that it is the being consistent, it is staying top of mind. It is not one and done. So we're going to talk about different ways to do that. Now, real quickly, let's talk about what BombBomb is on the whole, if you've never heard of it as a tool. What BombBomb is, also just fun. If you see this hat, the Schmidt family of companies trucker hat, repping some merch today, you can get it in the marketplace store. Super comfy, cool Schmidt family of companies trucker logo. Also keeps the hair real nice under the hat. Anyway, just figured I'd give a little plug there. So what is BombBomb on the whole? It is a video communication tool. It helps you it helps you leverage video in a way that is far more it's far simpler than using it on your phone. So this is a perfect real world example for me. And I always hate to do this. I'm going to turn my blur off on Zoom, only because when I try to show you guys things from my phone, you can't see the screen. I'll apologize in advance for the, you'll be able to see the guitars and the rocking horse. That's what happens when there are toddlers running around. So let me go ahead and turn that Zoom off so I can show you. So real quick. So on my phone, real world example, I've been getting alerts on my phone every other day. I believe they're doing it right now. Here it is. You can see it right here. iCloud storage almost full. That is also what happens when you are a parent or a grandparent and you take photos of everything and videos of everything. And what they're wanting me to do is they're wanting me to upgrade to 2 terabytes or 200 gigabytes of storage, because then I can keep more on my phone and keep more on the iCloud. When you're a realtor, and we know this especially post COVID, a lot more things being virtual, even as COVID has gone and ebbed and flowed, is that a lot of people are buying homes or looking at homes while they're not physically in the area. Whether they are having you look at homes for them, they are watching the listing videos. But I know a lot of agents or a lot of clients are saying, hey, can you go look at this home for me? And that includes you going to the property, shooting a video of it for them. Maybe you're doing a FaceTime video, or maybe you are taking a video and sending it to them. And what happens when you do that is 2 things. One, you walk around and you either take one big video or you take a bunch of small videos. When you do that, those videos stay on your phone. So they stay in your photo roll, your camera roll, and they also stay in your messages. And that's something that we don't always remember, is that they stay in those 2 places. So even if you clean them out of your camera roll, okay, I took all those videos, they also stay there in your messages. Secondly, it also takes a lot of data to send all of that. You're taking up your data. Not everyone in these days, myself included, I don't have an unlimited data plan. So when I send a big video file, 200, 300, 400 megabytes of data, I'm using my data to send that through. And we know that we don't always have great reception when we're looking at property. So it's going to take how much time and how much data to send that to my client. Then they have to download it to their phone and wait for that to come through. And then they're now keeping the video in their message, and they're keeping it in their phone as well. Yes, Thomas, we can. We'll talk about that in a bit. I want to stay on this train of thought, but you can absolutely add existing videos to BombBomb. So basically, you're taking up a lot of time and data doing that. So one, with BombBomb, you don't have to transfer files. You're not you're not sending files. You're not using something like Google Drive or WeTransfer. There's file sharing services, but it requires you to have that app to send it through. It requires your client to have that app to be able to transfer it through. If you're using file sharing services like WeTransfer or Google Drive, it still requires them to download the file at the end of the day. So you're not really saving any steps there. The other thing people say is like, well, why don't I just upload it to YouTube and send them the YouTube link? 2 things there. One, absolutely, you can do that. You can 100% send them a YouTube link. But one, if you do it to YouTube, okay, it's going to be a public video on their channel. Well, I can private it. You can absolutely private it, but you're taking a couple extra steps in doing that. And then 2, it's still sending it to them in a way that isn't very attractive. And what I mean by that is that when I send and normally I send to Carrie Scomp every BombBomb training, I send her a video, but when I send her a BombBomb through iMessage, it literally sends her, you can see right there, it sends her that, it shows her my photo. And when she hits play, she can actually watch my video right there in iMessage. The reason I show you that is that it shows up right there. There's no sign in. She doesn't open it in another link. She's not downloading anything. It's incredibly easy for her to consume the media that I'm sending her. So basically what I'm trying to say is that what BombBomb does is it's a video communication tool that makes the actual sending and sharing of video super, super easy for both you and for your client. Last thing I'll say before we start to get into the content part of it is that there are multiple ways for you to leverage it. So you can see, or we can't see, but I'll show you real briefly here. Find where I have it on my phone. There is the BombBomb app. So you can download the app when you sign in. Wait for it to load on my screen real quick because I just pulled it up real quick. You've got the app. You've got the desktop version of it, of course, which is literally bombbomb.com. So I open up the app here and I'm immediately able to record a video. From the app, I can text videos. I can access my entire library of videos. I can look at analytics. I can send emails. I can send texts. I've got the web version, which I said is literally bombbomb.com. I can go there. I can send templates. And then I also have a Gmail integration. I've said this before. This is personally how I use BombBomb the most. Let me share my screen real quick here just to give you a quick glimpse of that. So when I go here into, I don't know, this is a hotel thing. When I go here into BombBomb and I want to send a new email, I can go, I'll just send it to Carrie, like I'm going to say Carrie Scomp. I can say update on Moxie tech issue. And I can go take a look below, take a lock below. And instead of trying to type this whole thing out, I can go right down here to my corner. I can take a look at any video that I have previously recorded. So every single video you ever do with BombBomb is saved to your library. Every single video is saved. It's automatic. There's no limit to how many videos. There's no limit to how long your videos are. Or I can record a video right here through my Gmail live and then add that to this email. So I wait for it to load. And for the record, part of the reason why it's taking a little bit longer is because I'm doing BombBomb through Zoom. So I'm doing video app on video app. Normally it's a lot quicker than that, but of course, when I'm doing video on video, it takes a bit longer. But now I could do a little video here. I could go, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Carrie, I just want to let you know I've got an update for that Moxie tech issue. It does look like the tech team has the ticket in their hands, and they said it'll be about 48 hours before they have an answer for us. They think it has something to do with the MLS connection, but before they confirm that, they're going to just double check with the board to make sure that their connection on their end is good, et cetera, et cetera. So as soon as I have more, I'll let you know. Whatever, right? Whatever your video is going to be, I click save. And just like that, 2 things are going to happen. 1, there's my video right there in my email. So I can send that off to Carrie. So it looks more visual. Like it's not just a link. You actually have an animated GIF there that she's going to see. But 2, that video that I just recorded right there in that instance, if I go back to the app on my phone and refresh it, it's right there. It was seconds ago, and it's already available in my library on my phone. So very broad strokes, that is what BombBomb is. It's video communication. And the reason why this is so important, this is one of those things that I can only say so many times. I've been doing BombBomb informationals for monthly for about 2 years now, talking about this tool for 3 or 4 years. The thing that if you take one thing away from this at the end of the day is that you as the agent, and again, if you've heard me say this before, then good. That's one more instance of you hearing it. You as the agent, you are the bedrock of your business. The listings that you have, the buyer sides that you work, that is very simply, that is the product. Your listings are going to come and go. The properties you're helping clients buy, they're going to come and go. You are the reason people want to work with you because they like you, they know you, they trust you, they've been referred to you. You are the reason people want to work with you. So you need to be front and center. You need to tell me why I should work with you. Show me what it is like to work with you. One of my favorite things about my job is that obviously I'm in a lot of training videos. I do a lot of things like this. People get to see me in video a lot. But one of my favorite things is when people say, "Oh, I've seen your video so many times. I feel like I already know you." And then they don't, most of the time they don't follow it up with, "And I don't like you," because that would be a problem. But because they've seen me on video so many times, they feel like they already know me. That's the power of video. That's what you want to do with your clients. I've told this story before, but it's very similar to what I just shared about myself. But I had a client or an agent who had a listing appointment in 2 days and sent over just a little intro video that said, "Hey, I'm Rick. I know that you're going to we're going to have a listing appointment in a couple of days. And I just wanted to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about me," and did a quick little 60-second introductory video, sent it to the client. And then 2 days later showed up for the listing appointment. And she said the exact same thing. She said, "I feel like I already know you because of that video you sent me." He was competing against two other agents. And he walked in, and the first thing she said was, "I feel like I already know you." And he ended up winning that listing. That is because this is a relationship-based business. And she felt like she had already started building a relationship with him because he sent a video 2 days before. So that's why video is so important. What video could do, if you took a paragraph and you wrote that in text, or you took a paragraph and you read that out loud and sent me and said, "Hey JD, this is John Smith," and then you sent me a paragraph, or you said, "Hey JD, this is John Smith," and you read that in a video, I'm going to feel like I know you more from the video than from the paragraph. Video is far more communicative than text is. I believe the stat that I have, and I should have had it pulled up, but I believe it's people retain 90% of what they read, or sorry, what they hear in a video versus 15% what they read in a message on the first run through. Video is far more powerful and communicative than text is. So that's why we talk about BombBomb in the first place. Not just because, oh, video is the newfangled thing that everyone needs to be doing because it's techie and cool, whatever. It's not about that. It's not about doing the next frontline tech thing for me. It's about the relationships that it builds. I had an agent in our Sunstar region of Florida. She had a lead that she had gotten from Zillow, who the second she got the Zillow lead, she had reached out. She had not heard anything. She reached out again. She had not heard anything. 6 months gone by with a drip campaign, of reaching out once or twice a month. She came to a BombBomb informational, reached out through BombBomb, and she just said, "Hey, my name is so-and-so. I know that you reached out on Zillow a few months ago. I just want to put a face to the name and introduce myself and just say, if there's anything you need with real estate, I'm here for you. If I can help you in any way, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help." The next day, that person reached out to her and said, "Thanks so much. I'm sorry it's been so long sorry I haven't responded to anything. This is what we're looking for." And they started looking at homes that following week. Now, is that exclusively because of the video? No, of course, timing is involved with that. It's a matter of time. But part of that was, let me put a face to the name. Let me help you get to know me. That is why I'm talking about video. It's about building the relationships, not just being techie and cool. Where do I send the email? Through BombBomb, the screen you just had up as example. Jennifer, if you're talking about the backdrop, is that what you were talking about that I had in my video? Because that's actually built right into BombBomb. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, like you had like a platform, like you sent an email or something. You had the videos on the side.
So are you talking about this right over here, like on the right-hand side over here?
Yes. So this is what BombBomb. Oh, this is Gmail. Oh,
I'm in Gmail, but I have the integration from BombBomb built right in.
Okay, well, that's what I need to know to get that done.
Gotcha. I'll show you that real quick, because that we've talked about that in previous ones, and we're specifically talking about content in today's session. But I'll go over it real briefly just to show you quick, because thankfully they've made it super simple to set up. So the app for BombBomb is as simple as going into the App Store on Apple and Android. You search BombBomb, it'll come up for you. When you go to bombbomb.com, once you've created an account, so I'll talk about all that stuff at the end, but once you have an account, you go to bombbomb.com and you sign in. Bombbomb.com, that's a mouthful in and of itself. When you're on the main dashboard screen here, all you want to do is in the bottom, I'll zoom in right here, but in the bottom right-hand corner, it literally says View Integrations. Whoops, let me try again. there we go, view integrations right down here. And when you click on that, it's actually going to show you all of the integrations that BombBomb, well, integrates with. One of them, of course, is Gmail, which is what I have here. And all you have to do is click on that. Mine already says connected, but you'd click on that and it would show you the exact steps you need on how to do that. And again, mine's already connected, so it doesn't have the exact ones, but here it is, how to integrate. Click 1, click 2, click 3. It's going to do that for you. There are also different ones for Google Chrome. I believe they have Outlook now as well. Yep, they have an Outlook integration. So if you leverage Outlook, you can integrate BombBomb right in there. I know that they are working. I've said this for a couple of months now. I know they're working on integrating with Moxie, which will be huge when they do that. But it's basically using that integration to pop it in there. So that's how I have it done, is I have integrated it right here with this Gmail integration. And that's how I like to do it, because I use Gmail all the time. So I don't have to go to this website if I don't want to, but it's always there if I do. So talking about content, there's basically 2 different categories that I want to talk about. And then I want to walk you guys through the BombBomb real estate action plan. For those of you guys who joined us late, I just want to, BombBomb not only is it a great video tool, but it's not just built for every salesperson in the world or every sales industry. They actually have specific action plans for real estate agents. So I want to talk through those with you guys. But there are 2 different categories of people, very broadly, that I want to talk about. There are new leads and there is your sphere of influence. So there's a lot of content that's going to be a great crossover for both. But I want to talk about content for both and content for each. So let's talk about new leads first. New leads are people that you do not have a relationship with. They are people that have possibly filled out a form online. They are people that have possibly gone to an open house for a listing that maybe either you hosted or it was your listing and someone else hosted it. But they are essentially people that you don't have a relationship with. So within that group, there are sort of two types of content that I want to talk about. And so how I want to do it is I want to talk about what the idea of the content is, and then almost shoot a sample video of what that content could look like, or show you a sample video if I have one of those to show you, because there's a couple that I actually have examples of. So the first one that I want to talk about is basically for those new leads is essentially an introduction video. Basically what I had said earlier, get to know me. So one of the things about BombBomb that I have had come to me as a reason to not do video is the time that it takes to shoot a video. Now, I am of the belief, because I have timed it, and I've done this for years, that video takes less time than writing an email, especially if it's a long email. I can shoot a 60-second BombBomb video that would take about 5 minutes to write. Now, I am not of the belief that every email should be a video. That would be annoying. I get that. But there are a lot of times when videos make great opportunities, or there's great opportunities for videos to be in place of emails. And I think one of those opportunities is when you're talking and reacting to new leads. So, but one of the other things is people have this idea in their head that every video needs to be custom. And I do not believe that. So here's an idea for a custom video. Let's just say you're doing a listings to leads lead campaign, and you really want to hammer in these new videos, or to these new leads, you want to do videos. So you get a new lead that comes in and it says, I don't know, let's just use a celebrity's name, Winona Ryder. I don't know why she came to mind. Winona Ryder sends in a lead, and you get a new lead that says Winona Ryder, and that she was interested in a property on 123 Stranger Things Avenue. And you want to reach out to her. Now, normally what you might do is you might have an automated email response from Moxie or from whatever CRM that you use, and it's just a templated, hey, thanks so much, what can I do for you? Something like that. That is always great. Having a response is always better than not having a response. But instead, what if you had something like this, where you have a little line that says, that maybe you type out, or you have a template that says, hey, Winona, thanks so much for reaching, or for your interest. Please take a look at the video below. and it has that little animated GIF right there, right? Remember we saw earlier that little motion, and you say, it goes 3, 2, 1, and you go, "Hi, Winona, thank you so much for inquiring about 123 Stranger Things Drive." I probably wouldn't laugh at that. That's maybe more just me doing it. "Thanks so much for inquiring about 123 Stranger Things Drive. I just want to introduce myself. I'm JD. I'm the listing agent of that property. And I just wanted to make sure that, or just check to see if you had any questions about that property. I don't, I didn't know if you were maybe interested in going to see it or if you just wanted to see more about the home itself. But if you do have any questions about that home or another home, I would love to, set up a showing or answer any of those questions. So please feel free to reach out any day or not, or any day, any time of day, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. That's all that I have to say. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later." I hit done, and then I send her that video. That took 20, 30 seconds. Probably if I timed it out, I'll start doing that. Normally I like to time my videos if I do. So, but that's it. That's all it has to be. And then I send that to her, and now she gets to put a face to the name, feel a little bit more custom. And I'm asking her, "Hey, if you have any questions, I would love to help and answer those questions for you." But I've had some people say, "Hey, that is that's a lot of work, right? Like that I don't want to have to do a video, especially if I kind of strike gold and get 20 or 30 leads. I don't want to have to do 20 or 30 videos." Makes a lot of sense. If I have an open house that I do where 15 couples come through or 15 individuals come through, I don't want to have to do 15 different videos after all of that. Makes a lot of sense. So here's an example of a video that this gentleman did after an open house where he sent this video to every single person who came through that open house. But you'll notice here that he does not pay attention, because in the beginning, he does not say anybody's name. He does not say, it's not for a specific person. This is basically a general video that he sent to everybody individually, or maybe BCC'd in one email, but it still feels like it's an individual video. So let's take a look here.
Hey, it's Dan Nathanson with the Nathanson Brothers team over at RE/MAX here. I wanted to take just a second to say thank you so much for stopping by our open house today. And if you think that this is the right place for you, let us know right away, and we will do everything in our power to make it your next home. If maybe for some reason it's not the right place, let us know that too, because we are really good. We're like the house whisperers at helping people find the right home. So let us know people find the right home. So let us know, and we will do everything we can to find you the right place. Or if you need to make a move, if you need to sell your property in order to make a move, let us know that too, because we're really good at helping people get their property sold for top dollar in a great time frame that works for them. Regardless, thanks again for stopping by. It was a pleasure, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thanks again. Bye.
Now, a couple of things. If you're going to record a video in your car, I think that's a totally fine idea. Don't do it on the busiest street in town when a train's passing by. That's tip number one for me. But tip number two, not only did he not say a single person's name, he also didn't say the property's name. So not only is that video good for everybody who came to that open house, it's also good for however many open houses he wants to use that for. That video could be good for a year. If he lives somewhere that's, somewhere maybe like Florida where, the seasons are pretty consistent, he could use that all year round. Now, excuse me, if he lives in the Midwest, he might want to do one of those each quarter so that he's not using a summertime video like that in December. But at the end of the day, that video has a long shelf life. So you don't have to do a video for every single person every time you get a new lead, every time you do an open house. He spent 45 seconds doing one video that he can now use indefinitely, or at the very least seasonally. And it's so personable because you get to know him. You get a little joke in there about being the house whisperers. He offers more services, like things are coming to the open house. If you have questions about that property, let me know. If you need to sell your home before you buy your next home, we're great at doing that. It's a really great, well-rounded video that he gets a lot of mileage out of. So that's a great example of how you can shoot a video that you can use for a long time, but to someone who doesn't know who you are. That's a great introduction video. It doesn't need to be about you. Sometimes that's a great video too. Like I said, it's great to have a little 60-second video. Hey, I'm JD. I've been in real estate for this long. This is my brokerage. Here's why I love what I do. But that video was more about what I can do for you. And I think that's a beautiful video. Now, the next part about new lead videos I wanted to talk about is the actual nurturing of a lead. So if you were here in the beginning, you also heard me talk about how the National Association of Realtors says that it takes on average 6 to 24 months for an online lead to be ready to sell. Carrie Scomp likes to say 18 months. It takes about 18 months for a lead to go from ready to let's sell. And if you think about that from a buyer's perspective or a seller's perspective, them filling out a form online, looking at a home could literally be they're at home in bed, they're looking at their phone, and they go, "Oh, that home looks cool. We did talk about maybe wanting to buy a home. Maybe let's take a look at that." And they click on it and they fill in the phone. They look at them. Oh, okay, cool. So that's what $400,000 will get you in today's market, or something like that. Cool. That could be their entire mentality at that moment is, or it could be, oh yeah, we did talk about that. We really should get in touch with a realtor. Let's take a look at this home now. But if their mentality right now is, interesting, they're not going to be ready to sell a week from now. So if that's your expectation with, because in my role, I get a lot of people saying, I've used listings to leads, I've used lead gen, tools A, B, or C, but I don't get quality leads. To me, that is the wrong mentality. It is not that you did not get quality leads, it's that you did not give it the time to see when that buyer or seller was ready to sell. I totally get that we want them to be ready right away. We want that transaction. We want to work with that client. But I've also talked with agents before on more than one occasion who will say, if I get a lead into my CRM, if they don't respond within a week, I get them out of my CRM. I remove them. That is not a good idea. So the question to me becomes, how are you keeping in touch with them? What content are you sending them? So there are a bunch of things you can send them. There are things as simple as like holiday campaigns, right? Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, some of those that stuff is great because at the very least, you're staying top of mind. Let's take it a step further. Neighborhood news is an amazing tool in Moxie because what that does is it keeps them engaged with local stats, with local content, and says to them, hey, here is what is going on in your market. Here's what's happening in your area. So and with your name branded across the bottom. So not only are you sending them something regularly, but you're giving them good content regularly. Let's take that a step further. Why not send them a monthly video, a monthly market report video? Oh, the fire truck's going by. And there it goes. This is not a good time to record a BombBomb video. I'm not going to go, hey guys, JD here as they're driving on by. So, but why not send them that market report? But instead of sending them a whole long email, send them a video. Not a long video, not a 5, 6, 7 minute video, but a 60-second video explaining what's going on in their market. I know agents in our company who do this and they do it regularly. So again, that goes back to the consistency thing. But you have an opportunity to use MarketQuest from Coldwell Banker, to use neighborhood news from Coldwell Banker, to go straight to your MLS and use the data from there. But you have the opportunity to not only see that data and send that, but to be the one who communicates it. That to me is the most valuable aspect of all of this video here is that this is what the past couple of sessions that we've done BombBomb training on has really focused on, is that you get to brand yourself as the person who knows this information. You get to brand yourself as the local expert and have people go, well, shoot, we're in the market now. JD is the one doing those videos on Facebook all the time, or JD's emails, those newsletters he sends out, have those market updates all the time. We should probably talk to him. That's what these videos have the power to do. So you go into MarketQuest, you go into Prospect, you go to anywhere where you have access to this data. And frankly, it's never been easier for you as an agent to get access to this data right now. But you go in and you get this data. Maybe you put it on a sheet of paper. Maybe you go, this is leveraging one of BombBomb's tools here. You go into BombBomb, the website itself, and you go, God, it's so bright with my glasses back on. You're going to use the website here and you go over to new video. And I'm going to say record myself. And what's cool here, I'm going to turn my backdrop off. How did I do that? Is it here? No, that's just to record my screen. Whatever. Turn the screen recorder off. See, this is what happens when you press too many buttons, JD. Too many things happen. Let me refresh it again. There we go. It's this button, silly goose. Effects, background none. There we go. So You got my video here. But guess what? There's this thing right up here called speaker notes. If you look right up here, it says speaker notes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that on. And that gives me the option right here. Write an outline for your video. Keep it to the basics. Now, a piece of feedback I always give people, don't write a script. I'm a massive, massive advocate for not writing scripts. Do not focus on the memorization. Focus on the message. It is so much better for you to have a little mess up in the way that you're typing, to trip over your words or to have an little ones here or there. I'm not saying stare at the screen like deer in the headlights for 30 seconds. It's so much better to come across authentic than to be reading a script line by line. You can see your head moving, your eyes moving, or you memorize something and you're doing the thing where you're looking up, trying to look at your brain to remember what the next word is. But this right here, the speaker notes, you can put those notes here, put the stats here. So maybe you say Grand Rapids market update. And I say days on market down 12%, comma, 4 days or 13 days. Average sales price. I'm making this up so I can write out. Price up 4%. Inventory up 2.3%. So maybe those are the 3 points I want to talk about. I don't know. I made all this up, like I said, but maybe those are my points. I have them there on my screen. So that way I don't forget my stats. I don't have to look down here or whatever. I have those there. And then I do my video. I goes like, well, we'll just do it here. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my monthly market update. It is the Grand Rapids market update, and we're talking in August, looking back at the month of July. So in the month of July, there are 3 main things I wanted to focus on. 1, days on market. How long are properties staying on the market once they're listed? Well, it is average of 13 days, which is actually down 12% over the past 90 days. Average sales price is up 4% over the last 90 days, and inventory is up 2.3% over the last 90 days. So what does that mean for you? What that means is that on the whole, homes are selling a little bit more, but they're selling quicker. So if you're thinking of selling your home, there is a little bit more inventory right now, about 2.3% more, but the days on market is still down, meaning that homes are selling quickly and for more money than they're being generally than they're being listed for. So if you're thinking of selling your home, it's still a good time to sell, especially right now before school starts. So if you're thinking of selling your home, give me a call. I'd love to chat with you and see what your home could be worth and get it on the market. Thanks so much. I will see you next month for the August update. So in that video was 1 minute and 13 seconds. I talked about 3 points. And then I ended it with, what does this mean for you? That is the most important part to me about this video. This is what is happening. What does it mean for you? And now I can copy it and send it. I could send it in an email. I could do whatever I want with that video right there. I could send it to an entire email list. I could send it to one person. I could do whatever I wanted to do with that video, but it's ready for me to go. So that video is done. 1 minute and 13 seconds. It's ready to go. Then I do it again next month. Then I do it again next month. And the nice thing about a video like that is that not only is it great for new leads, it's also great for my existing sphere. So content like that to me is some of the best content you could be doing right now. What is going on in the market? Now, real quick thing that I want to mention before we move on to a little bit more content. The only way, and you'll hear me say this every training, the only way to get more comfortable on video is to do it. I know we all know that, but it still stops us. It still paralyzes us. The only way to get more comfortable is to do it. Let me be the first person you send a video to. Let your partner be the first person, another agent in the office. But the only way to do it is to do it. So I highly, highly recommend just like I said, just doing it. The other thing I'll say really quickly is that we always analyze ourselves more than anybody else does. The number of times back when I was able to work, when I was editing videos a bit more, I had an agent ask for a little bit of help, and she sent me the video. I was doing a little bit to it, and I showed her the video at the end. She goes, "Oh, I hate the way my voice squeaked right there." And I said, "I just watched this back and forth for about 15 minutes. I never once noticed that." We all know the things that we are most self-conscious about, but those are our insecurities. Other people do not notice those things like we do. So let's keep going. I want to talk about a few more pieces of content here. Let's talk about some ideas to stay in touch with your sphere, the people you already know. Number one, that content we just talked about, market data, insanely valuable. Even if they just bought a home, the number of times I've heard people say, oh, my client told me they forwarded my newsletter to one of their friends. Boom, valuable. Send that content or send that put that in the newsletter, send it to people who you already know. They may forward it to other people. So sending market data to people who are in your sphere, super important. Things that we do regularly to stay in touch: house anniversaries, holiday videos, happy birthday videos. Anything that you would regularly do to stay in touch with your clients could be a video.
Happy birthday, Dan Marta. January birthday, baby.
Birthday balloons.
Me too. January's the best. Yeah, birthday balloons. Are you ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you. Start.
Start again.
That was a clunker. Oh my gosh. All right, ready?
From the top.
From the top. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Living in Como Park with
Abigail.
Abigail
And the cat.
and the cat, who I don't know.
The Martas of Avon.
Ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you. Wow, we better tighten that up a little bit the next time we do that.
I'm not going to watch the whole video, but that to me is a great way to stay in touch with people. Now, just because these people are using a ukulele does not mean that you need to use a ukulele. And that might sound obvious, but I also like to make that clear because I've showed this video before and someone said to me, well, JD, I don't know how to play an instrument. That's fine. You don't need to know how to play an instrument. The takeaway from this video is not learn how to play the ukulele. It is stay in touch with people. The touch points that you have can be a video. The house anniversary could be 3, 2, 1. Happy house anniversary. I cannot believe it has been a year since you guys bought that home. I'm so happy for you guys. I can't believe it snuck up so fast, but I hope it's everything you guys thought it would be. I know you talked about working on putting a patio and building a little brick patio. Have you been able to do that yet? Like that seemed like such a really cool thing. So I don't know. I just want to say happy anniversary on the home. It was a pleasure working with you guys, and just was thinking about that a lot the past day or two. So happy anniversary. If you guys need anything, you know where to find me, but hope to talk to you again soon. Cheers, right? Video done. And now I'm staying in touch in a personable way. And that's it. It took me, me saying that video again. Let's actually time this out, right? So I've got my phone here. Let me go to my timer. Where is my clock? So I'm going to do exactly what I just did with my timer. So I'm going to go boop, 3, 2, 1. Happy home anniversary. Holy moly. It has literally been a year since you guys bought that place. I cannot believe it. That snuck up. I don't know about you. For me, at least, it snuck up really fast. But that's amazing. I can't believe it's been a year. I was just thinking the past day or so about how much fun it was to house hunt with you guys and find finally the place that you guys get to call home. And I hope it's everything you wanted it to be. I know you guys were talking about building that little brick patio in the did you get to do that yet? Is it what you wanted it to be? But I don't know. I just want to say happy anniversary and hope the home's everything you want. We're thinking it would be. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. I'm always here, but that's all. Cheers. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you later, guys. That was 48 seconds, that video. And in 48 seconds, and let's round up, I will very graciously double that to just under 2 minutes. I put their name in the email. I wrote a little subject. I said happy home anniversary and then recorded that video and click send. And they just got a custom home anniversary video from me. So to me, some of the best content you can do for your existing sphere is not only the market update information, but also staying in touch with the touch points that you already normally would. Holiday videos. Again, I've said this before, so I'll breeze through this before we get into the action plans. But when it comes to holiday videos, easy math, you've got 300 clients or in your CRM. Let's just call it that. Take 10% of those, your top 30 clients, your 30 VIP clients, right? The people you transact with the most, they bring you a lot of referrals, and you do 30 custom videos for those people. You sit down with cup of eggnog and a Santa hat and a little candy cane, and you do 30 custom videos, and they each take 45 or, I don't know, 2 minutes total from start to finish. And an hour later, you've sent out 30 custom videos to 30 people who bring you income and beauty and a lot of business every year. And then for those last 270 people, you do a more generic video. And then you don't say it's a generic video. You go, happy holidays from me, your JD, your local realtor. I'm getting busy, delivering, whatever you do, but you do a holiday video custom from you as opposed to just the e-card or the email or something like that. But there are so many great ways to use videos to stay in touch with people that you already know. Last point I want to talk about before we wrap up here, the real estate action plans. So let me do the wrap up part quick, and then we're going to end on this. So I'll put the link in the chat right now, but unsurprisingly, schmidtresources.com/BombBomb. Right there, you can go up and sign up for our company deal. Now, BombBomb, let me see if I can Google it quickly, because I believe it's gone up. BombBomb prices. Oh yeah, they have all the different, yeah. Let me see. BombBomb prices right now for the level that we have on a monthly basis. If I have this right, yes. On a monthly basis, it is $69 a month for the subscription level that we have. For wow, sorry, I was actually surprised because it used to be 55, so I was just doing the math on it. For $69 a month, you could go outside of Schmidt kind of companies and get the subscription that we have. For $25 a month, you get the same subscription through Schmidt family of companies. That's the discount. That's gone up. It was $55 a month when we started this partnership with them. It's gone up to $69 per month now, a little bit less per month if you do it annually. But the point being here is that our partnership with them has not increased in price. We are able to offer our BombBomb subscription at the same price. So if you want to sign up for BombBomb, you go to schmidtresources.com/BombBomb, use the link right here. If you have to enter credit card information at any point, you're at the wrong screen. If you sign up through our link, you get billed from the marketing group, not through BombBomb. So that's how you can know if you're at the right level or not, or sorry, at the right screen or not. But so if you're interested, you can go here and learn more. It's great. It is worth the money if you use it. That's the bottom line. But right here underneath it, you'll see we have a link, BombBomb Real Estate Action Plan. Like I said, BombBomb is not just for sales, it is for real estate. So they have a plan, they have multiple plans, I believe they have three main ones, specifically for how you as a realtor can use this to leverage or to increase your business in specific different ways. They have the categories, they have ways, the step-by-steps, and they have video examples. So if you look over, after you click on that link, if you look over here on the left, they have all the different categories. Are you trying to increase appointments and conversions? Are you trying to increase repeat and referral business? Or the third one that's relevant here, are you trying to save time and improve efficiency? Let's start at the top one here, increase appointments and conversions. We're not going to go through all of these. Let's go to this one that we talked about, initial lead response. We were just talking about this earlier. So initial lead response, and they're going to talk through each one of these things with you. Initial lead response. If you have a form on your website or social media business accounts where you warm it, it allows you to follow up with these home buyers and sellers in a personable and memorable way. One stat I didn't share earlier because I basically feel sick every time I share it. This was also a stat from National Association of Realtors about 2 years ago. 99% of real estate forms filled out online by a consumer go unanswered. 99% of real estate forms filled out online go unanswered. Whether it is a realtor's form, a Facebook lead form, a form on coldwellbanker.com or century21.com or Zillow or realtor.com or Trulia, whatever. 99% of forms that are filled out go unanswered. That is shocking to me. That is us as real estate agents and realtors not living up to our standards. So not only should we do better than that, taking it a step further and doing it in a memorable way is amazing. Because speed to lead is key, this video can be done quickly. You can either insert a pre-recorded video or create a personal video through your mobile device or webcam, what we had talked about. So let's watch this example one here.
Hey there, Carmelo. How you doing? Jesse Peters here. Hope all is well. Just wanted to touch base with you. Say yes, I would love to have the opportunity to meet you guys, talk about the housing market over in the River Heights area, and see what your options are for someone if you're looking at putting your house on the market. Obviously, just out with my daughter right now before it starts to rain. So I will be available later tonight. You can reply to this. You can reply to this email, and we're more than happy to set up a time for
They cut that one off purposefully, obviously, but and then they give you the when to use, and then they give you some tips on that. Make sure it is less than a minute long. Use the EVA framework: empathy, value, and action. Empathize with your lead's concerns, provide value, and then include a clear call to action. What should this lead do? So introduce yourself, talk about yourself, and then say, reply to this email, fill out the form below, call this number. What is the action you want them to take? So that I don't forget to show what Tom had asked earlier. Some people have said, okay, I've already got, maybe I want to showcase a listing. Maybe I already have an introductory video that I got shot by a professional that I want to add to BombBomb. Here's what you can do. If I go into videos up here in BombBomb, and you can do this through the app as well. I personally just prefer doing it if I have it on my computer. If I go up here to videos and I go to new video over here, or either like new video in either of them, I'll click new video right here. I can actually click upload video, and I can simply upload a video from my computer that I already have on there, and it will upload into the BombBomb system, so I can send that out through my system that way as well. So if you have a video you've already recorded, you can upload it here, or upload it from here into your cloud library. So now it's accessible on my phone, on my desktop, on my Gmail integration, everywhere that I use it. So uploading the video you already have is simple to do right there, and then you can send it out. So there's the initial lead response. There's the prospect / lead follow-up. That's the one we just watched from Dan, the house whisperer. Appointment follow-up. You have all these different steps. Wow, hey, it's a different video from them, but it's a same couple. Love watching them. Checking in and sharing gratitude. A little bit of gratitude goes a long way, but there has to be, everyone likes to feel appreciated, but there has to be a genuine sincerity behind your thank you. There's a little video thank you there. So using this as, not only are they giving practical ideas and tips, they're giving you video examples. But here's what I want to end on, guys, with all of this stuff, is that it can feel overwhelming because there's a lot of tips and tricks and ideas and all this stuff. All this is about at the end of the day is building authentic relationships with your clients and with your sphere. All of these people are different. Every single person in all of those videos come across differently on videos, sound differently, have different value propositions and everything. You all have different value propositions. And I said this earlier, but I've had people say after these, well, I don't know how to play the ukulele, which was a funny conversation to me. But I've also had people say, well, JD, I don't think I'm very funny, because a lot of those people make little jokes. That's, first of all, you're all funnier. Most people are funnier than they think. But more importantly, that's not the goal. The goal is not, hey, you can only do video if you're funny. The goal is be yourself. Some people come across funny. Some people come across very kind and caring. Some come across very inspirational. Some come across very intelligent. All of us have a way that we come across that is the true version of ourselves. It is authentic, it is genuine, and people can tell. And that's what's important, is that at the end of that video, after watching me talk for 60 seconds, or I watch you talk for 60 seconds, sometimes the information might not even be that important. But at the end of the video, I go, I know what it's going to be like to work with them, or I feel like I know that person a little bit more. I feel like I get what their deal is. So that's what video is about. It's about building a relationship. And at the end of the day, that's what, I've had people say to me before in my role as a technologies manager, I try not to use, I don't really like technology because it gets in the way of, the old fashioned way of doing things, or the shaking hands and meeting people and getting in person, meeting in person and like showing homes. To me, technology is not about replacing that. To me, technology and technology as a whole is about getting to that point in a different way. BombBomb is about building relationships and getting to the point where you are in person showing homes, or in person selling homes, or helping your clients out if they can't be there in person. So are there any questions about anything we've talked about today before we wrap up? I wait the full awkward 8 seconds that we've been told to wait, and it works most of the time.
I have a question for you real quick.
Yes, what's up?
So I have a BombBomb, but it's with the mortgage company actually. So can I send out from multiple emails, or can you only send out from the email that you have?
That
Do you
is
know?
a good question. I believe so. You can set it up through Gmail that you can send any email through different emails if you have it connected that way. So I believe if you use the Gmail integration, you could probably do it. But I do think that a BombBomb account directly is only connected to one account.
One email. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, one email. Yeah.
Okay.
I can check. I'll check with my rep, and if I hear differently, I'll let you know. But I'm
Okay.
the case.
Yeah, I don't think I've put the Gmail integration in there.
I just want to see how to put it on social media.
Yeah, I'll show you that. I saw your message come in too. I'll definitely show you
Oh,
that.
good. Said
yeah.
I saw a message come in.
One email per
Mute.
Okay, so yeah, I'll check for you, Tom. But if I hear anything different, I'll let you know. But I believe that's the case. As for social media, I will show that quick too, because that is a question I get fairly recently. I will say in general, I'm not the biggest fan of sharing a video directly from BombBomb to social media, mainly because when I post a BombBomb video to Facebook, somebody still has to click play to play it. Whereas if I upload a video directly to Facebook, it's going to play automatically. So it's one extra step to upload it in both places, but it's generally better for the video if I do it that way. If I wanted to, though, so it's best to do it from the computer, or I think you can do it from the phone as well. But if I'm on my videos tab, so let's just say it's this video right here. If I click share, it's actually going to give me the icons for Facebook, Twitter, and or LinkedIn right there. So I can click Facebook, and if I'm logged in, if I did this correctly, it should, yep, it'll just bring me right over here to Facebook. So then I could choose my personal account. I could share to my business page. I don't know, pick up the Coldwell Banker Premier Properties page. I'm not going to do that, but I'll just do it to my personal account real quick actually, and then I'll delete it in a second. So I click check it out, and then I'd click post to Facebook, and now that video is going to be on my Facebook page or Facebook account. Of course, Rachel, my pleasure as always. Let me go back to Facebook because I want to go delete that because I've joked before that my mom apparently watches Facebook like a hawk, and I don't need her going, "Oh, why'd you post that video? And what's that supposed to do?" Yeah, cool. So I went to somewhere else. So yeah, so that's how you would do it, and I got it deleted quick enough, so I didn't even have to do it from there. Any other questions? And keep in mind, guys, I forgot to mention this earlier. All of this was recorded. This is all going to go on the Schmidt Video Classroom, so that you can watch this later. And we do these informationals every month, so you'll always be able to come back to this and watch this later. Oh, I did actually share it to the Premier Properties page. Apparently I didn't switch back, so I'm going to delete that right now. Oh, fun stuff. And it is deleted. All right, great. Well, thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. As always, if you use this tool and you move forward and you have questions, please let me know. But I've also said it before, if you want me to be your guinea pig, if you want me to be the first person you send a video to, I am always happy to do that. Send me that video, okay? Thank you for your time. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Great rest of your week. To post video, recommend do a story or to feed. For this, I would definitely say a feed. If you're going to do a story, Joan, I would just go right to the Facebook or Instagram and do a story right through the app for sure, 100% that way. Okay, thank you guys so much. Talk to you later.